Hey everybody, welcome back. Doing a quick little video. Got a little tidbit for some farming situation or an available character. Share that. And also, kind of one of those things like, have you thought about this? If you're not thinking about this, maybe you should think about this type of thought. I don't know if that makes sense, but anyway, I was thinking about this the other day. And yeah, I wanted to share some of my thoughts about gold and the milestones in the game, how much you make per day. You know, Neuromancer, shout out to him. He put together a spreadsheet quite a while back to look at some of this stuff, and it's very complex. A lot of stuff in there, and I'll show it to you for a second, but it's basically just showing you all the gold in the game, and did a really good job with it. And I want to talk about, you know, based on what you get, you know, what you plan for, milestones, etc. And also shout out to Zachman for pulling some of the info from the data mine. So thank you, both you guys. We couldn't do what we do without you, right? So also, anybody who's new to the channel, check out the Discord link in the description below. Typically post videos in there, chat from time to time about different things. We've got MCU stuff in there, just general Marvel Strike Force. Plan on talking about Marvel Revolution. You know, we're going to have a good time with that. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. So yeah, that Future Revolution situation looks like it could be dope. So anyway, stop by the Discord, you know, hammer down on that like button, notification bell, subscription button, because we're giving the 10K giveaway. So once we hit 10K subscribers, we're gonna be doing a giveaway, but you've got to be subscribed. So do that just so you can enter, to be honest with you. So, and then come to the Discord and we'll shout out about how we're gonna do it. So anyway, enough of that. Check out the sponsors and link below as well. Amazon coins, weight loss stuff. And now let's go talk about some stuff in game.
Bring me WolverThor!
Okay, so gold. Typically gold is a problem. I currently have quite a bit, 15 mil, mainly because I'm not spending a lot at the moment. We just got the 3 million from the 3-year anniversary from Scopely. Thank you again for that. And really, when you're looking at, you know, characters building up, building up characters in gold, it's when you get these new characters, you know, I want to build some of these guys up and drop a bunch of gold in them, you know, and it takes, you know, 7, 8, 10 million on some of this stuff, depending on what you're doing with them, T4s, etc., to get them built up. So you could easily spend quite a bit in a day building up a character or two, to build up. And then, you know, even once you get to, you know, I've got some characters 65 that, you know, will go up to 71 real quick, or it'll burn through your gold real quick, rather. I typically try to get any character I really care about to 71. So, you know, that's a good threshold. But anyway, all of that said, you know, it's like, regardless of what you're spending your gold on, it could be these supplies in here, right? It doesn't really matter. Whatever you're spending your gold on, the thing that I want to tell you is that ultimately, these milestones, where are they? High roller. Now, this is the regular one at the moment. You know, you're looking through your... I just buy from the store unless I have a character I want to build up. You know, right now I'm kind of looking at Bishop and Shatterstar, but I buy from the store for my supplies, and it's going to land wherever it's going to land. But what you'll notice is after you get to 1 million, 2.3 million, there's no cores. So the only thing that you're getting here after 1 million is some milestone orbs, which, yeah, okay. Some orange gear raid orbs, which again, I mean, how many are you getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you know, just over half of an orb for 1.7 million gold. And your gear credits, you're getting, how many are you getting of those? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So about an orb of those as well. But again, those aren't, I mean, they're just okay. It's kind of a focused gear orb, but it's still, even in that case, you're not guaranteed to get what you want. So the point is after you spend 1 million, the stuff after this is really just kind of hodgepodgey. It's not going to help you all that much. I'd recommend not caring about it, frankly. So what I typically do per day is I come on, like I said, I'll come on here, like it reset. And you can see I bought whatever I wanted to buy. I bought this, I bought that, I bought those 2 things. Even though I don't really need alien spores at this point, I've got enough to get these guys up. I'm just like, yeah, you know what? Somebody else might come along. I'm at 64. I'll just buy it, you know. And so I primarily buy these G13 uniques because they're rare, and I don't go into purples much. But anyway, I do this for the reset. In my case, it's 5 p.m. specific. I'll do it when I wake up in the morning, so that overnight reset. And then there's another one at, I think 8 or 9 in the morning. Now I forget now with daylight savings time. And after I do the 3 of those, I then go back and look and see where I'm at my milestones. And normally I'm not quite at that million mark, right? So I'll bring it up. I'll find I want to hit the million mark. I want to hit the million, you know, unless I'm down here at like 4 and I'm like, whatever, I'm going to save my gold. Again, unless there's a character I know I really want to bring up, which right now I am kind of interested in bringing up Bishop because he's 6 red stars. And at some point I'm probably going to G15 him just because I think he's a beast, especially given that he's 6 red stars. And Shatterstar. Where's Shatterstar? Because he's, you know, I got mine at level 78. So I come through here and I slowly level him up just to get to the next milestone that I want to get for the day. And typically I try to make sure that I hit the million, but like I said, if for some reason it's a real bad supply day, you know, and I'm only down here at 250, I might, you know, maybe I'll come to just 400 and stop because I'm not gonna spend another 600,000 gold just to get 15 cores. But I did want to say that I think that, you know, you should, look, the gold milestones, we haven't heard exactly when they're going to be coming back. I fully expect them to do more characters through that release. I expect that it makes them quite a bit of money doing that because people buy gold orbs. They do all kinds of different things. They interact in the game to be able to spend that gold to get those milestones. So while I might not be spending much during here, I still want to try to get some cores. And what I like is I'm saving some gold over the course of this time, because jumping over to the Neuromancer spreadsheet here, as you'll see that that you get actually a reasonable amount of gold per day to be able to do that, right? So let's check this out real quick and get that out of there. So, you know, again, I'll just know this, that you don't need to go through here and look at all this in detail. It's pretty small at the moment. He did a really good job. It's all this stuff that he's got in here for these different objectives, challenges, node farming, orbs. He's got war. He's got different orbs, what you can get from them. He's got node yields on here. So just trust the math here. All right, Neuromancer's a pretty smart dude. I talked to him quite a bit. Very wise, very smart, very technically savvy, smart with numbers. So he went ahead and put all this stuff in here. And basically you can see, depending on the day, follow this column here, you can see the days, right? And then he's got the total in here with orbs. So, you know, some days you might only get 870K, but the overall average over here is 1.26 million per day. A couple days you get a little bit higher, a few days you get a little bit less. So obviously averages out to 1.2. So if you do what I'm talking about here, and I'll zoom that in a little bit, that's that 1.2 right there, where you're at least gaining 260K per day on gold if you're keeping it at 1 million. If you're spending more than that, the 1.2, then you could be coming up with a net loss. So again, depends what you're doing, where you're at, but that's generally kind of what you want to look at spending, and so you can gain that surplus throughout the game, because like I mentioned, at some point there's going to be a character back in a gold or milestone where it's not going to be just this generic high roller. Who knows who it's going to be, but you want to save that gold for that time. So again, that's why I do it. 1 million gold, unless you're down to the 400K mark, just save it. Or if there's a tune, like when multiple man drops, all that stuff goes out the window. I'll probably, what's it, 2.7? That's, yeah, I mean, I'll probably spend 4 million that and just be like, whatever, I don't care, because, you know, it's like, it's not really worth it saving for me the next day if I want to get using them right away. It just depends on the character, what you want to do. So that's what I've got for the milestone. Another aspect I want to talk about here a little bit is a character that you might not necessarily care about, but I'm going to say, you know, some might. So we did the data mine, and this is the shout out to Zachman again for pulling this stuff. This data mine looks very familiar to what I had in the video, I guess yesterday or the day before, depending when you're watching this video, the week of March 28th. it looks very similar, and you'll see it's a lot of stuff in here. It's like, what are you talking about, Wolver? This is Winter Soldier, the Asian community support. Again, hate is a virus. Shout out to you, Scopely, for doing that. And then we find She-Hulk Fountain update. Recruit She-Hulk. Commander She-Hulk character cards are now available in the Blitz store, and that is not a surprise. I think she made for 500 Blitz credits. She's newly available, so this might happen with the reset tomorrow. Was it March 30th? So when they're doing that reset for the strike pass, that might pop right then and there. We'll see. I don't know for certain, but yeah, and the rest of it's the multiple man stuff. It's still April 9th, so they slid this in real quickly, and it was like, hey, She-Hulk. So if you're looking to get She-Hulk, look, she's not a great character, but I'll tell you what, really heavy, strong She-Hulks on a Fantastic Four defense. Granted, the Fantastic Four typically beat a Fantastic Four defense, but a really strong She-Hulk with high reds is kind of a pain in the butt to get through. Those charges she cleanses, yeah, it can be nasty. Now, granted, it's no Doom Raid. You go into Doom Raid and get into that lane, Mystic, oof. Like you gotta make sure to stun her with Mordo, all right? Otherwise she's gonna like wreak havoc on you. So yeah, so she's farmable. Blitz credits, expect it in the next day or so. Hopefully you've been saving up. If you've been trying to build her up, that'll be a nice farm for you. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Hope that gold stuff, I know it's a really simple concept, but I'm hoping maybe there's some newer players or people who might not have been familiar with that who checked out the video, and I hope this helps them. That's why I wanted to put it out there. And then there was a little thing with She-Hulk as well. It's like, why not? Let's just throw it together and put it out there real quick. So again, appreciate you guys stopping by. Discord link in the description below. Hammer down on that like button. Click the notification bell, subscription button, notification. You guys know what I'm talking about. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.